Welcome back, guys, to the Investing for Beginners community. I'm your host, Johnny, and in today's video, we are going over step number 10, which is to get out and stay out of debt. Now, this is the final step in the Financial Freedom Can Be Easy 10-step guide, which you can pick up now, and it is available for free for simply signing up with the free weekly newsletter, the link below in the description or in the show notes if you're listening to our podcast. Now, you also get a free budget template to help you with step number 3, which is living beneath your means. That'll definitely help you go from a negative number or hardly saving anything to saving close to 10 or 20% of your monthly income. Step number 3 is extremely important in this series. But if you want to pick up Financial Freedom Can Be Easy, you can in the link below. Now, moving on, financial freedom to a teenager might mean cutting ties with the bank of mom and dad, and to adults, it might mean never having to work again. Now, step number 10 is extremely crucial, and it may even be more important than step number 3. Nope, take that back. Step number 3 is the most important. Living beneath your means is extremely, extremely important. If you don't have money or a gap of income between your expenses, then you'll never have money to invest, save, or get out of debt. I don't know why I was doing that. Anyways, so get out and stay out of debt. Now, it's hard to make a case for being financially independent. And before I move on, smash that like button. That's all that I ask for all this free content. And subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Now, it's hard to make a case for being financially independent when when you owe money to banks and other people. Now, you should have a goal of getting out of debt as soon as possible, and you can have a different time period for getting out of different types of debts, which is okay. Now, for example, let me share some stuff with you. This is some good information here, okay? A credit card, guys, can take you 1 to 2 years to get out of debt. Okay, it can take longer for some of these higher credit cards because their interest rates are anywhere from 18% to 25, 29% now. 30% on $1,000 is $300 in simple interest. Okay, some of you out there may have a $5,000, $10,000 credit card. A $10,000 credit card is $3,000 a year in interest on top of what you have to pay. So that's $13,000, okay? Now, I show you a lot of great ways in my videos in this channel to make 20 to 40% a year. But that still does not negate the fact that you have debt. So here's another example, your student loan debt. Now, some of your student loan debts can go as low as, I think, 0.5% and as high as 3 to 5% on student loan debt. Now, that can take you 3 to 5 years. It could even take some people 20 years to pay off their student loan debt. They have programs you could pay $5 a month. You think you're ever going to get out of debt paying $5 a month if your interest is $10 or $15 or $20 a month? They'll gladly take the $5 and then charge you another $15. And then roll it for another year, and then you get charged another year. So debt is extremely important to not only try to stay out of debt, but if you do get into debt, pay it off as quickly as possible. Okay? Now, what about a mortgage? Some mortgages take anywhere from 10 to 30 years now. I've even heard of talk that they'll have a 100-year mortgage one day. Okay, mortgages are pretty high. $500,000 house, you're going to pay a $2,000 to maybe $4,000 mortgage every month. That's going to take a long time to pay off, even if it is 2-3% interest, maybe 5% interest, depends. Cars are up there too. A car payment now is a 72-month note. That's a lot. Okay, so be careful that you don't get consumed by debt. Consumer debt is killing Americans. 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, and they're drowning in debt. We just did a client study on his personal monthly budget, and he was actually losing $50 every single month and was actually having to use credit cards to just stay afloat and hit his baseline. Now, in example number 3, or step 3, we use him as an example and showcase that he went from a negative $50 to a positive $400 every month. And within 3 months, he was able to save $1,200. He was so happy. He was so thrilled. He never thought this was possible. And all we had to do was just fine tune his budget. If you guys want to look more into that budget, the client, and how he saved almost a $500 swing from negative to positive every month, then check out step number 3, living beneath your means. Now, this getting out of debt and staying out of debt is not going to be an overnight solution. It's not going to necessarily help your current debt problem, but what does do, it allows you to set these baby steps and create some goals to get you started in the right direction. Now, once you pay off, say, your loans and your credit cards, then you should try to stay out of debt as much as possible. Use your credit card, but then pay that amount off before the end of the month. If you can use $100 on your credit card and then pay the $100 off, say, in a couple of days before the end billing period or the end billing cycle, then you will not get charged any interest at all. Some people assume that you get charged interest as second that you run your card. You only get charged interest at the end of your billing cycle for the amount that's owed to the company. If you owe $100 and you get billed your 30%, then you now owe $130. You get a late fee, another $25 sometimes, and then this just acts as a really bad example because now you're $50, $60 in debt for one credit card. Now multiply that by 6 credit cards, or 10. Some people have 15, okay? Credit cards are okay, but make sure you use them wisely and stay out of debt extremely fast. Now, always strive to evolve your strategy as you grow. Use those credit cards, use your debt to your advantage, but also make sure you don't get into debt. You don't want to owe money or be paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars in interest every month without even ever hitting that principal, because then you'll never pay the principal down. Now, if you're in some extreme debt, then seek advice from industrial professionals. I'm not a professional, and others who have been in similar situations. Continue to educate yourself on the most up-to-date debt management tools and theories. There's plenty of strategies out there, but by creating strategies on how to stay out of debt from the beginning is the best way to protect yourself in the end and in the long run. Okay, guys? Read the fine print. Don't go to Rent-A-Center and buy a $100 couch when you think it's $100 a month, and you're going to spend $3,000 or $4,000 on a couch. You don't need it, guys. Put that $100 a month into an investing account. And then in a few years, you'll be able to buy that couch every single month off of dividends if you wanted to. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed step number 10. I do have a bonus step in this ebook, step number 11. It's my final thoughts and how you should review your goals often. You're not going to want to miss that. It's coming out tomorrow. Definitely check it out, or it may already be out if you're watching this in not real time, right? So subscribe to the channel, smash that little bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching. It was a great series. Thanks for following along. And I just want to congratulate you for starting your journey to financial freedom. Financial freedom can be easy, guys. And if you want to learn more about it, sign up to that weekly newsletter. Don't lose contact with me. I send out weekly information on how you can increase your income and use that hard-earned money to make you more money when you're sleeping. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.